Hey there everyone, this is Joe in General, your resident reason and evidence enthusiast. It's your weekly Bitcoin price analysis update. It is Thursday, the 31st of August, 2017. I'll try and keep this pretty quick. I think this will be a quick one. I always say that, but it usually runs longer than I think. Pretty sure this will be pretty quick though. Two things as per usual. I like to mention my subscribers, 77 newbies since this video from almost 48 hours ago on ADX. Thank you to the newbies who have come on board. If you're not subscribed yet, hit that button. It only takes a second and then it's all done. Secondly, I did this video a couple of weeks ago on the upcoming Swarm Fund ICO. That starts on September the 7th, the token sale. Now, in the last 2 weeks, I have been contacted by Swarm, by the guys at Swarm, because I did post this on their Telegram group, and they must have seen it either on there or some other way, and they've contacted me, and we've been a little bit of a back and forth, because I did say I would do another video, because I did post I had some questions at the end of the video, and so they've contacted me, as I said, and looks like at this stage, and I'm pretty sure it's going to happen, just need to work on the logistics. I think there's going to be an interview between myself and at least one, maybe two of the guys there at the top of the Swarm Fund project. So that's really exciting. It's not 100% set in stone, but I think that's going to happen. Fingers crossed. And that'll be my first interview on this channel. So I'm a little green to the interview thing, so I'll have to muddle my way through that. But, you know, hopefully I will do it justice if it comes to fruition. But do check out the Swarm Fund ICO video. It is long, but it's worth going through. You know, it goes a little bit in depth about what it is and asks some questions at the end, which hopefully will get answered if there is an interview. So stay tuned for that. Fingers crossed. Okay. On to the analysis as usual. We take a quick look at where we were last week. Recap previously. So this is what we've been talking about for the last couple of weeks. We're talking about pattern recognition. And very briefly, this is the price here, the old price, 27.60. So 27.60 had a retracement, came up, made a slightly higher high above here, but then after that retraced back down, consolidation through time, larger retracement, then a very quick rise back up to almost the all-time high, another bit of a consolidation through price and time, ascending triangle pattern right there, and then broke out to eventually make a much higher high at that 48.80. This pattern here had been looking like, and has been playing out in this little spot right here. So when I zoom into there, see that right there, coming up to 4,400, retracement, makes a slightly higher high, a new all-time high, but only slightly higher than 4,400 at 4,480, consolidation, larger retracement, quick rise back up, not as quick as the previous pattern, but a quick rise almost to the all-time high. And this is where we were sitting last week, and the question was, is that pattern going to continue? Will we then see another consolidation through price and or time, maybe an ascending triangle sort of thing possibly, and then a signal that another breakout is occurring to a new all-time high? Well, you've been following the price, and that pattern has played out to pretty much a T. This is the old pattern right here. This is the live price right now, bitcoinwisdom.com website, Bitstamp exchange, priced in US dollars. Let's punch in to there, maybe to the 2 hour. Yeah, 2 hours, good. So there's that high, that old high, 4,400, the low, 4,480, only a smidge above there. There's that retracement, lower, 3,600, back up, almost hitting the all-time high. Now, since then, this is where the video was at last time. Since we have had a bit of a consolidation through time, little bit of a dip, and what looked like to be an ascending triangle, you know, a pattern of higher lows, an ascending triangle pattern, and bang, straight through. So new all-time high, we posted that not that long ago. That was at 4,650. Now, since then, and it's just broken out actually in the last half an hour roughly, if I punch in, we were also forming another kind of ascending triangle pattern, which indicates usually higher prices to come. Doesn't always happen, but more often than not. And then in the last half an hour roughly, we have busted through that now old all-time high, brand new all-time high, $4,670.40 currently. Congratulations to all. So Big question now is where to from here? I think the biggest question right now, and what I'll get you to do first though, to talk about where I think the price is going next. I don't want to repeat myself, so maybe just check out this video right here, the big 5,000, just talking about that next $5,000 mark. That's to the upside. That's still, that's where I think the price will still go to next until before we see, maybe a slight retracement. And then check out this video here, 5,000, 7,000, 10,000. That's where I think the price will go before seeing major retracements at each point. Maybe not the 5,000, but I think we may hit 7,000. That's a next big resistance point before seeing a decent retracement. And then obviously that psychological value of 10,000 before we see another decent retracement. I was not saying in here that the price will just continually go up from 5,000 straight to 7,000, straight to 10. No, of course we could have decent retracements in that time. And the question now is, are we overextended? Are we at the point now in which we will see a very large retracement? And I'm talking about this kind of retracement here, where we came up to 1163 and spent, what's that, almost a year, I think it was almost a year roughly, in a downtrend, in a bear market, and a very significant retracement from 1163 all the way down to, 152.40, but kind of bottoming properly at 200 mark, a decent support level. Are we going to see that very soon? I think soon, yes. Now, no. I don't think this high here yet of 47.60 is the point where we'll see that really huge retracement. However, it is going to come. It will definitely come. We will see eventually a larger retracement, and for a larger amount of time. Maybe not as long as this kind of year-long mark, but it will happen eventually, because that's what markets do. However, I don't think it's going to happen from here. Of course, I could be wrong. Not financial advice. Do your own research. It could potentially happen at this, $7,000 mark. Very quite potentially at this $10,000 mark. Both of those would start to be looking quite overextended. So just keep that in the back of your mind when you are deciding, or if you are deciding to get into the market, either for the first time or again. Now, non-financial advice, but if I already own, I own Bitcoin and I buy and hold. That's the type of person I was. But let me just play a hypothetical for a moment. If I was the type of person that, I'm the buy and hold guy, I am that guy, and I'm looking to buy more. I already own Bitcoin and I'm looking to buy more. So if you're this person right now, if you own Bitcoin, you're mostly satisfied with the amount that you have, but you are looking at spots to buy back in again. Would I be buying at this point right now? No, I wouldn't. I would be potentially considering waiting for that larger pullback, because, there is the potential that we could have a large dip from here. I don't think it's really a significant potential, but it's potential. So that's if you already own a decent amount of Bitcoin, you're happy with what you own, and you're just looking to, top up. However, if you have never bought into Bitcoin before and you're watching, my videos and other people's videos, and you're learning about Bitcoin for the first time, the question you'd have to ask yourself is, do I wait for that large pullback, but where is that pullback going to go to? So if, for example, we hit, actually what I'll do here, I'll put this on the max setting, maybe that will help. If, for example, as you can see over here, you've got 6,000, 7,000, 8,000. This is going up to about 9,000 roughly on this chart right now. If, for example, we get up to $7,000 before the major retracement, and let's say we only retrace $2,500 or $2,000, and maybe the $5,000 mark, right? The $5,000 mark, right here roughly is your base level where it retraces down to. Well, then technically buying here right now would be a good idea. but that's just only if we go up to 7,000 and have that large retracement from 7,000. However, if we go up to 10,000 then and we only drop down to say 7,000, well then here is a good idea to buy. However, as I said, if we retrace from here, this may not be a good time to buy. However, too many howevers. This is the thing, if you are buying for the first time and you also believe you're not in this for the short term, you believe that Bitcoin is eventually going to 7,000, 10,000, and possibly even those much larger numbers that I'm sure you've read about, 100,000, a million, all that jazz, right? If you're in Bitcoin for the long term, then buying at this price right now, even if the price does go back down briefly, back down to a lower level, let's say, 3,000, 3,500, if it does have a large retracement, but you are in it for the long term, and I'm talking, 5 years at least, then buying here, particularly if you have never bought before, you probably just want to get a position into Bitcoin, no matter what the price is, okay? Look, if it's at $10,000, maybe consider not buying in, because particularly if it hits 10,000 and it hasn't, that's before it's had a large retracement, then maybe don't consider buying in at 10,000. However, around about this price, if you haven't bought any yet, I would consider just getting in now. And again, please, this is not financial advice. Do your own research. Consider getting in now, because you are going to buy and hold for the longer term, and you see the price going much higher eventually. Okay, so what you can do is you can dollar cost average, buy some here now, get a small position in, and hey, if the price goes down, back down to this kind of key level here, 3,000, 3,500, just top up, and then you're lowering your dollar cost average. Your average price goes lower. Does that make sense? Hope it does. So I'm not going to say yes 100% buy now or don't buy now. It depends on your circumstance, as I just mentioned before. So that, I think, is it for now. Check out this video, 5,000, 7,000, 10,000. Check out this one as well about that $5,000 mark I've been talking about. Do some Fibonacci analysis on both of those, and hit that subscribe button, particularly if you are new to the Bitcoin thing. And well, hey, if you're not new to the Bitcoin thing and you're in the cryptos, I hope you are finding my information valuable. If not valuable, at least entertaining. I try to be both, but maybe I'm one or the other for you. But hey, whatever the reason is, I don't care. Just hit that subscribe button right now. So looking like that swarm thing might happen pretty soon. Another couple of videos coming up, a mega mini crypto analysis coming up in the next couple of days, and that review of a mobile app, a crypto portfolio app that I told you about. That's coming soon as well. So hit the subscribe button, like, share, and comment. All right, gang. Hope that hasn't been too long. Stay safe, stay informed. Speak soon.